It's showtime.
We have such sights to show you.
Hello, cadets. This is General Howitzer. I am at the Kaiju Camp David right now. But I have enough time to do this double feature, I hope. Let me bring up my able-bodied assistants, Major Millie Hazzard and Master Sergeant Havoc.
Hello.
So I see Major Millie Hazzard. I don't see Master Sergeant Havoc. I think my Wi-Fi is a little dodgy here.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm here.
But
Can you hear me?
Maybe maybe we won't be able to do this. Maybe we'll have to wait. I worked so hard to get here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Can you hear me?
Master Sergeant Havoc, are you there?
I'm here. Hello? Nope.
Can you hear me?
And I see Major Millie's picture, but I'm not hearing her.
You can't hear me?
And I'm right here. You can't see me.
Okay, I'm gonna try entering this show on another phone to see if that helps.
Yeah, we got snake bit by them tech gremlins. Yep, there you go.
So you know what's going on is we got the Milton, Uncle Milty's been causing all kinds of turmoil down there in Florida, and that's where the general is. That's what's going on right now. So we just got some of these tech gremlins, but he's gonna try it again. He's in a hotel, he's very safe. He tried everything to get here, but you know, the Wi-Fi is not stable. We got 3 million customers down there without any power at all. So we're actually lucky to even have the power at all.
Yeah. You know, them tech gremlins, they come out of the storm, you know, they get driven up from underground and they start chewing on them cables, and it's just a mess. You know, we've been trying to take care of them for years and years, and look at that sucker.
He looks a little bit too enthralled and enthusiastic about what he's doing. He's getting into all kinds of trouble and he's enjoying it.
Yeah. He's a cute little devil. You gotta admit that. I mean, look at them big old eyes, but then you got them gnarly teeth down there, kind of chewing, like to chew on them power cables and eat the Wi-Fi right out the air. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, he's just like a little mischievous, you know, but it gets on our nerves because we're trying to do other things. But you know, he's enjoying himself, and he's not trying to intend destructive harm of like a catastrophic nature.
No, I mean, no, he ain't evil. He just you know, he just likes chewing on them cables. He likes that internet, you know. So
that's true. And you know what? No, and even this part of the show is still not as bad as Beast Today. So we're just grateful to be here and not be doing Beast Today.
We're very happy that Yep. Nope. Nothing could be as bad as Beaster Day.
Nope.
Well, maybe Spookies, but
Maybe Spookies. Yeah, Spookies could get there.
maybe
Hello,
yeah,
General. Can
yeah.
can you see us now?
Yep. Up,
General?
General.
Okay, you're having the same sort of issues. I don't think you can hear us and you're frozen. It's all right because
You
this
can't even
guy is
connect your
just going to
YouTube
town.
account to comment.
This is oh, now he's gone again. Well,
Up.
that's all right. I think we're going to wrap it right now because I don't think the general can get in. So what do you think? I don't want to
Well, let's give him a second. See if them tech gremlins kind of stop chewing
well,
on his wires, and if not, then I guess we call it a day.
he's trying his absolute
Not
best, but
a
you know, it's
just
sometimes the tech gremlins are beyond his or
as long
anyone's
yep.
understanding.
As long as it's not a Beaster Day, then
As
we can
long as
call
it's
it.
not Beast Day.
Yeah, yep. Because
That's what we want to get around there.
that was not a very good training film.
But not as bad as Spookies. We need to get another one of these graphics about not as bad as Spookies, then we can do it alternate. We can alternate back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah. Well, yep. Yeah, well, I know a feller. He could probably take care of that. I think he does shows on here too. That Manny fella.
Oh,
He
yeah, he can okay, well, if you can ask him because he's a gifted graphic artist, you know, he's absolutely gifted, he's a professional. So he would do a fantastic job at that.
yeah, I think so. I think he'd do it for you. Yep.
Well, we love him and we respect him so much. So let's
Yeah,
see if
he.
we can get something like that going on. Oh, and
Uh,
Patricia, yes, Patty, thank you so much. It's hurricane damage. That's what it is. We're just grateful that Rory's safe. You know,
yep,
he's been through so much, and it's a little price to pay to have some tech gremlins like that. As long as he's safe, he had to evacuate, of course, and so he did, and so he got out on time, and so he's safe. He just doesn't have the best Wi-Fi, but that's understandable. Absolutely.
yep,
Uncle Milty's been absolutely nefarious and doing all cause hurricanes, tornadoes on top of hurricanes. The whole state of Florida. Florida has been having a bunch of
yep.
flooding and
Oh,
wind
yep,
damage, all
yep,
kinds of you name it.
yep, yep.
Lots of damage, and so, anyone who's been there, we've been, hoping that things get better, and we hope there's not a 3rd one on the horizon. There's been 2 of them now. Yeah,
Well,
we're glad too, Patty. Yeah, thank you.
yeah, we are. We're very glad. Yep. Yeah, his headquarters kind of got bit of thing there. Lost some power, so he had to go to an alternate site. But their Wi-Fi apparently ain't too good. He's trying to fix it, but it looks like it ain't gonna happen. They're
Well,
not
it's all
they're
right,
not sure
and,
yet.
he probably needs to rest up anyways. It's been crazy, he said, that he's just been taking naps and stuff and evacuating, and
Yep.
it's wild and crazy. So I think that's okay. It's all right. It's not his fault. He tried everything.
Nope.
He tried it. He was really, really tenacious, I'll say. The general never gives up. You know, he's our
That's right.
the
He's
last
he's
defense.
he's our last defense. He's our first defense. He's first in line and last to leave.
Absolutely. So, you know, I know he's going to feel bad about it, but you know, those hotels, they don't have reliable Wi-Fi even when there's not a hurricane going on. So honestly, I'm not surprised. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all right. It's
Well,
just kind of what it
I'm sure
is.
Milton's kind of put the kibosh on a lot of their equipment too.
Yeah.
They've probably got some pretty good Wi-Fi in normal circumstances, but these ain't normal. So there you go. You do what you can with what you got.
Absolutely. Well, that's all right. So we'll be back absolutely on another day, that's for sure. And but the good news is that the general is all right. People keep asking,
Well,
okay, is he okay?
that's the important thing. Yep.
And that's the most important thing. And as soon as he gets into a more stable environment, then of course we'll be back and we'll have a lot of fun with Dracula because that's going to be. Everybody loves Dracula. I love Dracula. I know
Yep.
you do.
Oh, oh
Absolutely.
yeah, yep. Yeah, we're gonna talk about them, his chillins there, his brats, a daughter and a son, that we never
Yep.
even heard about. I think there was probably one hell of a paternity suit going on there, but
Oh my goodness, it was just like a reality show. It was like the Kardashians or
it's
like
kind of
watching a
like
Maury Povich show or something.
watching Maury. Yep, yep, yes, Yep, yes, Count, you are the father.
You are the
No, I
father.
am not the father. No, it's just a mess.
It's absolutely a mess. It's just totally crazy. But it just there's something comforting knowing that even Dracula goes through these sorts of paternal things. So it just it
Yep.
that we all have this common experience. It kind of humanizes him.
Yeah, yep, that's true. Yeah, for somebody who's been dead for 500 years, you know,
That's pretty shocking. That's like an amazing
uh,
fertility. They should that's amazing fertility. I mean, we've got
yeah,
he's got
yeah,
to be like a sperm
just
donor or something.
just cause just cause there's fire, snow on the roof or dirt, don't mean there's no fire in the belly
Absolutely. That's so
or
true. And below in the nether regions,
and and
it's and
and other
sometimes it's
places.
even
Yep.
more intense with like the more snow on the rooftop. Sometimes it's even more intense in the nether regions because, it's like the hurrah keeps going. It's amazing.
Yep, yep. Is that what the kids calling it these days? The hurrah?
You know what they're calling me? I learned a new thing. It's called Riz. They say Riz.
Riz.
You got a lot of Riz, and it comes from
Riz.
charisma.
Ah,
So if you
ah,
got a lot of Riz, like if you're good at
ah,
flirtation or you're a
ah,
Casanova, they'll say you're like
ah.
Riz master.
You got the
You got your
Rizma, yeah,
PhD in
yeah.
Rizology. That's the type of
Oh,
stuff. I've been seeing it online and I researched it. I asked some
yeah,
kids, what's Riz? And they said it's like you're really good at talking to people and being romantic. So I guess that's what it's called these days.
Riz. Well, there you go. Yep.
The Riz.
Kinda, yeah. I got a little worried there because it kinda rhymes with this other word that I probably can't say, but, you know, still, that's good to know. So,
Oh my god. And I was just telling people about the Master Sergeant Havoc, um, your zingers. You're so unexpected. You're so funny. You don't even know how funny you are. You're so funny. And I
uh,
said you were like a stealth comedian, because you never know when you're gonna pull something out and you're gonna just eliminate everybody and slay the day. You just say something
yeah.
so hysterical. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, of course, the last time I pulled something out, it didn't go too well for me, I mean, there were court costs and,
I
uh
didn't, Master Sergeant. I did. I never. We got to talk off air about that. We'll talk.
oh,
I don't know anything
yeah, I probably
about
said
that.
more than I ought to about that, I mean, but it wasn't my fault, it's just, sometimes things happen and,
Did you
well,
did you go on the Maury Povich show or did you go on the Donahue? Is he still around? I don't know. Did you go on Maury?
Now Donahue's gone off to the great talk show in the sky.
Oh boy,
Uh,
I'm showing my
Povich,
age, because I've been in
yeah,
this laboratory. You know me, I'm
yeah,
always
see, you did
working,
it,
so
you did it,
I
you
don't I'm not
uh,
abreast
uh,
of the new
yeah.
developments.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're always kind of squirreled away there in your lab, conducting all them kind of uh you hear a lot of talk these days on the interwebs about people controlling the weather and everything and I'm kind of getting suspicious about you, Miss Millie or Major Millie. Are you one of them weather controlling people out there
Well,
causing all
I'll
this
tell you this
ruckus?
much. I'll tell you this much. If I was, I
Oh, you probably
couldn't,
can't say.
that would be top secret clearance and all that. I couldn't tell you nothing. But the truth
Uh,
is, I'm really not. I'm not. I don't know nothing about the meteorology. I never studied nothing about the natural environment. I'm really more into zoology, biology, anatomy, and things like that, and also astronomy.
yeah,
I've been at NASA for a while now, and I've had a
right.
wonderful
Yeah.
time. But I don't. But the thing is, when you meet somebody who's on those projects, you're never going to find out. They're never going
Well,
to tell you, and if they tell you, they're lying because they're supposed, like all of these UFOs that you've been seeing in the air. These military personnel. they're lower level. They're not taught. They don't get the clearance, so they might say, "I don't know what this is," but the truth is, somebody, the truth is out there somewhere, like we used to say
Truth
back
is
in the
out there.
'90s.
Yep. Yeah, well, maybe it's some UFOs causing all this ruckus. Maybe they're trying to, kind of wipe us out, take over the planet and stuff. Yeah, we've dealt with them extraterrestrial folk. Here on the big monster show. We've
Absolutely,
seen them training films. There
yes,
was that one where the guy came down. He had that big robot that was shooting laser beams out of its eyes and
it was
melting shit.
crazy.
And, exactly. And then got ones that get all up inside you and come busting out your chest and all that stuff. I mean, just and even clowns. There's clowns from outer space. Do you believe that?
Absolutely, and they
Clowns.
throw pies at
And
people.
you throw pie. What you gonna do with them pies, boy?
Exactly. It's crazy. It's a crazy.
Hey,
That's why we're doing the show. I mean, that's
that's
why we're
right.
here to educate
Well, that's
people
why we're
because
here to warn people about killer clowns and robots and
extraterrestrials.
extraterrestrials. And they come down here. I mean, that one guy, he stopped time and he stopped all the machinery. So yeah, they could probably change the weather. Now
Of
I ain't no
course, I
conspiracy
think
theorist, but
it's not at all beyond their capabilities. I
it's
mean,
not beyond their
absolutely.
capabilities. And then they wind, they're kidnapping our monsters and taking them into outer space, and then bringing them back, and oh, it's a mess out there.
I
That's
really
why we're here.
feel I really feel like at least 80% of the tech gremlins that we've experienced, not today because of the hurricane, but I think like 80% of the time when we experience tech gremlins is because they don't want us talking. They're trying to pull the plug. They don't
That's
want us
right.
to tell the truth about what's going on here. So it's
There
all
you go.
related, and it's not to be a conspiracy theorist, but the truth
No,
is that
no.
there's stuff out there that the average Joe doesn't really recognize, and that's what we're here to connect people to those
Yep.
realities.
It's tech gremlin sabotage. That's
Tech
what it is.
gremlin sabotage. Thank you.
Yep.
That is beautiful. That is so accurate.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what's going on. So I think we should wrap here, and then I'm going to call up the general and see if just to make sure that he knows that we ran a little bit of a show. At least we got a little bit of a show, and that'll make him feel really good. So I'm going to give him a call and let him know that his fans are still talking about him and loving him and all of that.
Yes.
And then we'll
Ma'am.
reconnoiter. We'll reconnoiter on another time for sure, as soon as he's in a different place.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. It's major.
Oh, that's right. Thank you so much. I love that salute. That was a very powerful salute. That was beautiful.
That's how we were trained. Crisp and sharp, to the point.
Wow. That was beautiful. All right. Well, here we go. Okay, we're gonna do the outro, and thank you everyone for tuning in and asking about the general. And he's safe and everything. So good night, everybody. We'll be back another time.
This here's Master Sergeant Havoc. Thank you for watching this episode of the Big Monster Briefing Room. Now, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell next time a big old giant monster comes calling. See y'all later.